welcome to episode 76, part 3.
I will say 4.
Pay-per-view review.
What? What?
I just went back
In time.
to part 3, American Dream Countdowns, if you will. Well, everybody hates American Dream Countdowns for some freaking reason.
Even though it's got Dusty Rhodes on the picture, you click on it just to respect Dusty Rhodes. You should be clicking on it.
Yes.
That's how it should work. That's the point.
I'm not bitter.
To use respect.
But you should respect the man.
Exactly. So, yeah.
If you will.
That's very funny though, because this ain't pay-per-view review.
No.
But it just rolled off the tongue there, didn't it?
It may be if y'all keep dissing poor Dusty.
We'll do pay-per-view review on 2 and 3. Dadgummit.
We'll throw you a curve. Which one is it?
Exactly. And we're going to talk about AEW Night of Champions results, predictions. They already got one right.
Yeah,
Number 8,
right.
Neville and the Lucha Dragons versus the Cosmic Wasteland. Winners, Cosmic Wasteland. They did get that right in the pre-show. Seth Rollins, my gosh, you get it out. What the heck? Stardust, starts with an S,
Yeah, that's what it is.
defeated with his
Cosmic
Crossroads, whatever it's called, defeated Mr. Neville. Wow. What'd you have for dinner?
Pretty gassy.
Apparently. And number 7.
If we know this is not right because they're going to put them back to back, we're going to say Seth Rollins versus John Cena, and they're picking John Cena to pick up the United States Championship.
Number 6, the New Day versus the Dudley Boys for the tag team titles. They are predicting right here on this. The winners will be the New Day.
And so that goes against the betting.
It does go against the betting. So we got a little bit of, you know, which one do you go
And
for?
we picked the New Day.
We did, didn't we?
Up next we have Nikki versus Charlotte for the Divas Championship, and we picked Charlotte and they picked Charlotte.
Interesting.
Everybody's picking Charlotte.
Shine. Number 4, Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev for the 17th time. And the winner, they're saying on here, is Rusev. That goes against the betting odds. So who do you pick?
We need Rusev to win. But I think we picked off.
I think we did pick Dolph. Why does Rusev need to win? He's a
This
heel.
needs to end.
He does.
This feud has went off the tracks big time. It needs to go away.
But they're saying the line is saying she'll be back before the end of the summer. That's not 4 months.
And they're talking about
Not
putting her
4
back
months.
for
I know, I saw that. They're weaker without each other.
So,
What the heck? That's weird.
Well, we have Ryback on the next one and versus Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental title, which should probably start the show after looking over these matches there.
And it starts in like 2 minutes.
So 2 minutes. And they're picking Ryback
Boom.
to hold the Intercontinental title.
The betting odds said Owens. So, see, a little bit different.
I
Number
think
2,
we said Owens.
we should have Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, and a question mark versus the Wyatt family, and they're saying that Dean, Roman, and the question mark will be.
That's what we pretty much we went.
Why would you have your question mark?
That's right. Normally, how many times do you have a mystery partner? Do they lose?
Thank you. And there, see Booker points. I point on the show, Booker's
And
point.
everybody's gone. They ain't pointing at nobody.
They're just pointing at the building now. And number 1.
And number 1, Seth Rollins versus Sting for the WWE Championship. A title Sting has never held in his illustrious career. And they predict that Seth Rollins will retain the title.
Of a Sting mark.
Because Sting doesn't need it, and Sting pretty much has said
He's
that
here just to lose.
to do his job.
That's stupid. So he's just going to come in to lose and everything. He won so much in TNA that he's just like, I'm tired of
I can
winning.
still see him
Did I say
winning.
he loses in TNA? He won so much in TNA. I hope I just said that right. He won so much in TNA, he's just ready to lose. All the time. That's
I can still see him picking the title up and then dropping it tomorrow night on Raw.
He did now. He did win.
Bring
He
people
did
in.
win on Raw. He won 2 matches on Raw.
people into Raw because of Sting.
It's true, but he did win 2 matches on Raw. He did. Technically.
Oh, yeah, he did.
The singles match against Big Show, because of Seth, he won.
Yep.
And the tag team.
With Johnson.
With John Cena, he won that too. So there you go. Now we're about 15 face-painted superstars. Number 15 is the Zodiac.
Your boy.
Is that Brood Eye?
And Brudai. Brother Brutai.
Brother Brood Eye.
Number 14, Papa Shango.
AKA the God.
He'll make you throw up.
That's true. Throw up black stuff, wasn't it? Was it black
He
stuff?
threw up no black stuff.
Black stuff poured from his head. That
Yeah.
was really weird. Number 13, Doink.
Dun, 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 dun. Number 12, a man who's pissed at Lucha Underground,
Oh, my word.
Vampiro.
And he hated WCW too, so wah. Number 11, The Powers of Pain, Barbarian and Warlord.
Number 10, The Missing Link. Crazy.
Crazy. Didn't he have a green tongue too?
And a green tongue.
And a green face. And weird looking hair. Number 9, Jeff Hardy.
No, get it right. Get it right.
Hardy. And your phone is telling you right now that
It's starting.
Night of Champions is starting right now.
Number 8. Here comes the axe. Here comes the smasher.
And the
Demolition.
Crusher.
I'm not even counting him as demolition. I'm like, this Kona Crush.
Oh Lord, the Kona Crush. But that is interesting because Powers of Pain, Demolition, and Road Warriors pretty much carbon copies of each other, which is very interesting. Number 7 is Goldust.
Thank you. Do you like number 6? Hold on.
Do not spit your drink. This is computers. I don't want to get shot.
Number 6, the Great Muda. Go ahead.
Okay,
The top 5, folks.
the top 5 painted peoples. Number 5, Stardust.
Put it up there. Number 4, Finn Balor.
The Demon.
The Balor Club.
From the Balor Club, not the Bullet Club.
Yeah.
Number
That's all
3.
good.
Number 3. Well, the Road Warriors. Oh, I think I'll do that
You
for
do that well.
Thank you.
Number 2, the man who could possibly be the new WWE champion tonight.
He should be number 1. I'm sorry.
The Icon. Sting.
Is the reason number 1 is number 1 is because he died?
Could be.
Because I think Sting was a better wrestler in the face paint.
Just face paint a superstar.
I don't care.
That was the way they kind of liked him, I guess.
When? Number 1 with a bullet. The Ultimate Warrior. Some weird like that. Some weird.
Yes. When I crash down with lightning and I have a rocket thunder full of light. Yeah, that.
Some weird. And I take that. There it is. And I take the plane into a nosedive. Hulk Hogan.
You think Hulk Hogan in this program?
Oh,
Only
we're
Mike
getting
Hogan can be
sued.
said on this program.
Didn't sue. Mike Hogan, there you
We are dissing ourselves from Hulk Hogan.
go. So
Make
you're
that
now
official
just
now.
Mike.
Yes.
So you're just Mike.
Just Mike.
Just Mike. Like just Joe from WWE. Just Mike. Now we're going to talk about 5 tag teams WWE needs to sign right up. Number 5, they have offered them a contract, and they said no.
I think it's going to change. I believe that will change.
One day it will change when they realize,
I wonder. Makes more sense.
because they're sponsoring it, aren't they? They look so stupid.
They do.
But it's for the children. We're going to remember this. But anyway, number 5, I think will change one day when they realize, hey, you know what? We got to tone down our style. Number 2, you know,
Get paid.
we got to get paid. And number 2, our style and our time on the indies is coming to a close because, you know, all good things must come to an end. So, you know, might as well end that career on the big stages. And that's the Young Bucks.
It hurt my mind doing it with weird. The word showed it. Number 4, Devastation Corporation.
Don't know them.
Don't know them, look them up.
Look them up on the YouTube. Like, right what you do with this? Go over there and look at them. Number 3, Beer Money Incorporated. Not gonna happen because Robert Roode is thinking his bread is buttered with Jeff Jarrett and Global Force and TNA.
I say the same thing for Robert Roode.
But James Storm is available, y'all. If y'all in WWE needs to get him. Maybe they can get
Also likes him.
get Fat Storm and Fat Hardy and Fat Harris.
Yes.
There you go. 'Cause Harris is available. Who's that? Oh, I thought there was a Rose. I'm like, Adam Rose coming out? What the heck? I saw the red.
Party Cooper.
The Party Peeper with glasses on and everything.
Number 2, another one that you probably don't know, unless some of you are here really smart out there.
The Smart Marks!
I know people who
'Cause
watch
this is the
this
internet.
show know who this team is. So I ain't worried about telling you who it is.
So please give me the details on these people.
The Mighty Don't Kneel.
TMDK.
Come on.
Sure.
Number 2 on the
They're
list.
going to be changing their team name. Number 1, Hanson. Raymond Rowe.
So like Aaron
Ooh.
Rowland.
It does. War Machine. They do all this. See, because it's not the NWO thing. It's this.
And the other night on Ring of Honor, they beat the Kingdom.
And they just did a tour with Noah in Japan going against the Killer Elite Squad for the tag team titles there. So very interesting. Now, 11 long-term booking wrestlers for WWE in 2015-16.
And number 6 on this list, it's a Shield triple threat. Good.
Having mentioned the long-term plan to put the Shield back together, we did talk about that last week.
Could it happen?
Could it happen? It is also worth mentioning the long-term plans to do Rollins versus Ambrose.
Holy crap!
What happened?
I can hear the cheer.
Cheer from the other TV
Yes.
there, huh?
Rollins
Rollins
versus the crowd for
Exactly.
Kevin Owens. Sorry.
versus Ambrose versus Reigns match. Ironically, putting the group back together could be the catalyst for them doing the triple threat match. The three-way has been on Dean's mind for some time now. Having first been discussed as a potential WrestleMania 30 match, there's now thought to be a possibility of it happening at WrestleMania 32. You gotta go big, because it's in Texas. With the idea that the three men involved are the hottest current acts on the main roster. To see them divided over the new title, with only one of them emerging as the champion, it would be a storyline that captures the imagination of the fans. It could even happen a lot sooner than Mania 32, as WWE could book it at any point and with any angle. It all depends on how business is going, but with WWE know they've got it in the locker, ready to bust out when they need a hit.
I would not seeing it.
Of course not. They've already had two of them face each other. They just needed to add Roman Reigns in there. So a triple threat, I would not mind.
And how they could do it is, one of them be the champion,
Yes.
and the other two go out of the ring at the same time. Co-winners.
Boom. Like Luger and Brat.
Like, who else did it that way?
Batista and Cena accidentally did it.
Yeah,
that's when they ripped the quads.
I knew there had to be somebody else. Oh, sit down.
And it wasn't in the Royal Rumble, but wasn't it Paul Orndorff and Hogan that came out of the cage at the same time? What?
I think so.
Was it them two? On one of the big shows, was Saturday Night's Main Event or something like that. Anyways, of course, Ryback's going to beat his booty right out of the way.
Oh, there you go. Kick him in the package. Okay. Now we're going to
Part 4.
end part 3.
Yes, we are. We're ending part 3. That's not pay-per-view review.
It's not a pay-per-view review. It is a Maximum Countdown review.
If you win. I don't know what
Everybody
he's drinking.
hates it.
I don't know what he's drinking.
Everybody hates it.
I like my countdowns.
We like the countdowns. There's those people there who do not view American Dream countdowns.
Technically, is it a pay-per-view review a countdown because you're talking about different matches and there's 8 of them and it's a countdown?
The fans think of that.
They love it. They love the pay-per-view review.
Or maybe it's SummerSlam.
Maybe they love SummerSlam. Maybe with season 6 Survivor Series, it'll be like one person.
I know.
Like, woo! Give me more.
They'll be like that. More Survivor Series. No, give us SummerSlam.
Exactly. But next in part
Nikki
4.
got fat.
Who did?
Nikki got fat.
That's horrible.
That is horrible.
Part 4 of the
Ryback's
list.
wife is on front row.
Part 4 of the list, the King of the Jobber tournament begins!
Wow, it's a lot of people.
It is a lot of people.
A lot of
Very-
losers.
Very interesting matches.
We talk about what Foley had to say on Facebook. And that's not Foley's part. I do agree with a lot of them.
Interesting. And then we are finally going to get to it. We got a little setback last week because I opened my big trap and we did an NXT rebuild. Now we're going to build. We're not rebuilding, ladies and gentlemen. We are building our own TRR, Top Rope Reality Federation.
And it's going to be huge.
Huge. We're going to have at least 20 stars, at least 12 tag teams, at least 10 women, at least 3 announcers. We got to go big and bold with this. It's very different. Plus, we're going to pick 4 pay-per-views per person.
Yep.
1 television show per person and 1 TV special per person. Could you see the Clash of Champions return in this Top Rope Reality Federation?
Good.
We could. Ladies and gentlemen, come back in part 4 as the Top Rope Reality Federation will be beyond interesting.
Well, the whole part 4 of the list is interesting.
The whole part 4 is interesting. I want to see who this jobber is that's going to win.
It's going to be interesting to see.
It will be.
And we'll see each and every one of you in a few clicks for part 4 of the list.
Now don't mess.
Like the end of the other thing, huh?
Exactly.
I'll give the finger a bit there.
Don't give me the finger.